Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. And on the hill, Dean Kramer. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter, and really he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
And there's one away. Here's Andres Jimenez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Just off the outside edge.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, base is empty. Anthony Santander at the plate. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two outs, base is empty. That just misses. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. And now it's 3-2. Swings and misses. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back here in Baltimore, and towing the slab in this one, Chris Bassett.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The shortstop takes the ball. That's out to center field. Lucas snags it, and there's one away. Here's Adley Rutschman.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Outside. And it's 2-1.
Ball. Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Up the middle. They take the force out. Third out, and that ends the frame. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the veteran outfielder, George Springer. And that's in there at the knees. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the two.
Springer on the run. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Springer stands at second with no outs. Next one is off the plate. 3-1 now.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike. Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
First and second, no outs. Ernie Clement, the next to hit, swings and hits one in the air out towards right field, and that drops foul. Line to left. And that's a fair ball. One run's in. Kerstad whips it back in quickly. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
This to center field. Mullins on his horse. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And that is a big first out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And that's downstairs and outside. Foul ball there. Two on, one out. Stays alive. And a payoff pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Holiday. And he makes the catch. And there's two down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they're up by 3.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Base hit, and out to a board.
Now batting, second baseman.
And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. We head to the bottom of the second and into the box for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle.
Oh.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And there's one down. Now the left fielder, Heston Kjerstad.
Left fielder, Heston Kjerstad.
Kicks and deals. Swings through that one. One out, base is empty. 3-2. The pitch is outside and ball 4. Now the third baseman, Ramon Urias. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
And there's a ball.
2-2.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Batting ninth.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. Next pitch is outside. Man on second, 2 down. That one the other way, and it stays fair. Coming home. Oh, he botches it. He will score, and he'll pull into second safely.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drop.
Now this one gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now Adley Rutschman, runner on the go. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Runner at second, 2 down. Ground ball right side. Jimenez throw to first. Rutschman retired. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Leading off, Anthony Santander. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Just missed.
2 strikes.
That misses the zone. 3-2 now. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And the batter is George Springer.
George Springer.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Now here is Will Wagner.
Will Wagner.
And now it's filled up.
Full count.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Orioles.
Now it's the DH, Ryan
O'Hearn.
And that one fouled off. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Now batting, right fielder.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. The 1-1 is fouled off. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Now batting,
Cedric Mullins,
center
the
fielder.
next to hit for the Orioles.
Mullins.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. One-two now. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the third. Start of the fourth, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Chases that one upstairs.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
That one hammered center field. That's back. And that one's gone. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 4-2. So up next for Toronto, Alan Roden. That one finds the zone, and that is strike two.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And a good eye there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The kick, the 3-2. Soft contact in the air. Makes the grab, one down. And next for Toronto, Tyler Heineman. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that just misses.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 5-2.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, number 19. He's into the game with the bases empty. So up next, Nathan Lucas. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Still only one out here in the inning. On the ground, out to short. Whips it to Mountcastle. 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 outs. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom 4 and into the box for Baltimore. Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle.
Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Bichette makes the grab for the second out. So 2 down now, and here is Ramon Urias. And that one fouled off. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. That one hit to right. Springer makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back now at Oriole Park. Now it's going to be Andres Jimenez. Here's a 1-1. Just missed.
Well, these Jays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Lined into left center, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, Anthony Santander. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Here's George Springer.
Right fielder, George Springer.
Two-one now. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Runner on the go again. Called strike 3. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Will Wagner.
Oh, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
That catches the top part of the zone. And the count 1-2. That one drilled left field. Kjerstad right there to make the grab. And that is that. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. One up, one down. So the batting order turns over. And down to shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. The Orioles trailing by 3. Last half of inning number 5. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Clement snags it for the second out. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Catcher, Adley Rutschman.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 1-2. And they'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. All set for the top of the sixth. Now Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
Cut on and lifted in the air. O'Neill hauls it in for the out. Now here is Alan Roden.
Left fielder, Alan Roden.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. And here's the catcher, Tyler Heineman.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Heineman.
2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the sixth. And that one missing low. Swings through that.
2-2.
To the right side, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. And that one is downstairs, and it's 3-2. Base knock, center field.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center
So
fielder,
man aboard, Nathan Lucas. Next up for the Blue Jays. 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that'll do it. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Easton Lucas.
Now pitching
he last
for
pitched
Toronto.
2 days ago.
Number 62.
And now the DH,
Leading off
Ryan
for the
O'Hearn.
Orioles, designated hitter, Ryan O'Hearn.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Full count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. He's got it. 1 away. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And down on strikes he goes. 2 out.
Batting.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Here's a 1-2.
Ball.
The Blue Jays leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Left field, way back there. That one back. And it's gone. He jacks that one out to left. His 4th home run of the season. And they've cut into the deficit. It's 5-3. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great work.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back.
Orioles.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Yennier Cano.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Toronto. Shortstop Bo Bichette.
On the ground to first, Mountcastle. He'll do it himself. Out. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. At the plate, Andres Jimenez. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Santander.
And now here is Anthony Santander. And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Cano throws over, and he's back in safely. And now it's even up. Runner on the go. And it remains 2-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Cano over to first, and he's back in on a dive. Ripped, but it curls foul. Up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Slider misses outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Good pitch, slider down and away, just stayed down and threw it nicely. It's such an easy pitch to pull off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially.
Digging in, Will Wagner.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. And that misses. And that's ball 3.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it. Oh, this is their chance to break it open. And if they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Base knock here really gives them an opportunity to take control of this ball game. You don't want that other team to think they have a shot, and a knock here would be a big blow.
All loaded up here in the top half of inning number 7.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Caught him looking for the K.
Now pitching for
We're
Toronto.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brendan Little.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So digging in,
Leading off
Ramon
for the
Urias.
Orioles, third baseman, Ramon Urias.
That's outside, and it's 2-1. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off, he'll see another. Struck him out looking. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
Fouled off to the right. One down, base is empty. In the dirt,
2-2.
the count now 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. He's in there. So up next, Gunnar Henderson. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's now 5-4.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Jacob Barnes.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
One down. And now, Adley Rutschman. Right through there for a strike.
Could use a ground ball here.
Full count.
Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Stays alive. The other way. Diving, and he can't make the play. Lead runner touches second, heading for third. Coming home. He'll score, and they've tied it.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. And 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Colin Selby.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Colin Selby.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it. Tyler Heineman next up for the Blue Jays.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Ground ball, left side, down the line, and it's foul. One down, base is empty. That's inside. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Not even close there. And that's ball 2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Kerstead sizes this one up, hauls it in to end the inning.
Now pitching for
Back
Toronto.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jimmy Garcia.
Jimmy Garcia.
Davis Schneider. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now. So digging in, Cedric Mullins.
Davis Schneider.
Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And there's one away. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
For the Orioles, first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him swinging.
Up next for the
Heston
Orioles,
Kjerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Heston Kjerstad.
2 down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. That one misses. 2-2. And that's down and away.
Full count.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bo Bichette. That one not close. And a count 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Whips it to Mountcastle. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it's a foul ball. Next pitch misses way outside. That one to first. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Kjerstad makes the grab on the run. We head to the bottom of the 9th and into the box for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. And that one fouled off. That one missed. Just misses with that one.
That's a really good take.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving. No outs, runner at first. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. The 3-1. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Springer on the move, racing back. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now pitching for
New
Toronto.
pitcher now for the Jays,
Number
Yariel
29.
Rodriguez.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
So he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Ball 2.
This one in the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. One down, winning run on at first. That misses the zone, and it's 3-2.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Now batting.
2 outs, but the winning run is at first. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Popped up. Makes the grab, and that is the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back,
Orioles.
and here comes the closer, Felix
Number
Bautista.
74.
He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Bautista.
Here's George Springer to start it off. Man at second, nobody out, and Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Throws to first in time. That takes care of Springer. So the go-ahead run at scoring position. Wagner getting ready to hit. The 2-1. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close.
Full count.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. He goes down looking. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Man at second. That one just misses, and the count is 2-2.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it's off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they lead it in the 10th.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Two outs and one in scoring position. That one hammered left field. Kerstead going back to the warning track, makes the catch. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up.
Now it's the DH, Ryan O'Hearn. So the tying run at second. On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw comes back in, The tying run stops at third with nobody out.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Here's a 1-2.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Strike three, got him swinging. Huge strikeout there. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
In there, got him looking for the K. And they're down to their last out. Ryan Mountcastle digs in now. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
That one to first, glove side, but it gets through. Rutschman in to score, and they tied it again. Throw-in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away. So up next, Heston Kjerstad. And fouled off. Two outs. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him. Good job at damage control right there.
Now pitching.
Welcome back,
Orioles.
and on the mound to start the 11th inning, Gregory
Number
Soto.
65. Gregory Soto.
Go ahead run on base. Heineman now at the plate.
Look for him to hit behind the runner, perhaps shoot it to the right side.
And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Pitch misses there. Now 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Looks like we've got a substitution at second. Coming in as a pinch runner, Miles Straw.
Number 3. Miles
So
Straw.
the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Strike in there. Throw to third. He's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now a chance for Bo Bichette. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Second baseman.
And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
1 strike.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count. Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And the count 1-2. Base hit, 1 run is in. A second scores as well, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings.
Oh, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game.
So a lefty out of the pen, Keegan Aiken.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
First and second, 2 outs. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. And that's outside. Two on, 2 outs. A swing and a soft liner. And no one can get there. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Next is the designated hitter, Will Wagner. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Traffic on the bases with 3 already across. We are in the 11th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 outs. And that's downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Outside low. Full count now.
Full count.
Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance. So coming into the game now on defense, Miles Straw. He'll be out in left field. And into the box for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. The 1-1. And that's outside. Hit on the ground to short. Bichette. 1 up, 1 down.
He's out. Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. Man at second. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And the Orioles down to their final out. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Man on second, 2 down. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Coming home. He will score. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way,
a new pitcher in the game, Nick Sandlin.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
So runner at second, 2 down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman. Tying run at the plate. They're down to their final strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Sandlin is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
And 9-7 is the final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.